Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome to day 14 as we continue to focus on our hips and our glutes. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? Notice the quality of your breathing. I'm going to integrate various things that we have been working on up until now. Notice the quality of your breath. Notice your posture and your alignment. Head, neck, shoulders, chest, back, hips, lower body. Let's take some centering breaths to begin. A nice deep breath in through the nose. Hold, open the mouth, and slowly release. In breath through the nose. Holding, and ever so slowly, comfortably releasing the breath. And one more time, inhaling. And slowly releasing. So we know that tight hips and weak glutes affect our overall posture and our balance and movement. So today we will review what we did last time movement-wise and a little bit more specific. But I wanted to talk about the glutes themselves. That glutes, or your gluteal muscles, are actually comprised of 3 muscles. So it's the gluteus maximus, that's the largest muscle. It's the most superficial, meaning it stands out. I'm pointing over here, my glutes on my butt. Its main function is to extend and externally rotate the hips. I'm going like this. This is external outwards that contributes to our hip and core stability. Then there is the gluteus medius. Medius meaning side. It's the side of the hip. It is the muscle that helps to abduct the hip. That means moving the legs away from midline. And this muscle, the gluteus medius, helps to stabilize our pelvis while walking or running. And then lastly, the gluteus minimus. It's the smallest of the 3, and it works with the gluteus medius to abduct and rotate. So I wanted to touch on those so that we have a little more connection with our body itself. I'm going like this, touching my glutes, touching the hips. So like we did last time, let's begin with moving the hips. I'm taking the hands, placing them around my hips, and tilting forward, tilting back. And I don't know about you, you might have been up for hours and hours and hours, but are the hips awake and warm? It's warm outside, but I am wearing a jacket. I'm freezing. I am freezing. My fingers are cold. So I need a warm up. So you see, very minimal movement. I'm tilting my hips forward and back. So let's start really small. It's very tiny little bit of movement depending on our body, depending on your body, how much mobility you have, how much function you have. So perhaps if you do have lower body function, literally you're tilting the hips. And for some people, this is not a common movement. So it might feel strange, awkward, weird. If you're used to doing this movement. Can you smooth it out? And even if you're not used to, smoothing out that rocking forward, rocking back. And if you don't have mobility or sensation in your glutes, can you move? Remember what we did? We did a little bit more of cat and cow in order to allow the movement from the whole entire rib cage, from the trunk to continue to move down the line and move into the hips. So we're taking our time as we rock forward, as we rock back. So different ways. I'm still getting that lower portion, but you can lead a little with chest and back if that feels good for you. And that will always be the qualification. How does this feel for you? So if it feels good, this range of motion, and you would like to explore a little bit more, go ahead. You can lean a little bit more forward, leaning a little bit further back. Gently, fluid movement. And is it possible to blend? So we have two movements. We go front, we go back. And I don't know if you can hear the white noise in the background. It's waves. If you can hear these waves, I'm going to start using these waves to guide me with my movement as I come back and as I come forward. And waves, again, if you can hear them, are a way to remind me to stay connected with my breathing. So there's a little bit of a lift, and then there's that shift. It's a tilt, a lifting of the spine, and then a rounding, tucking the tailbone under. Let's do 3 more of these as smooth, as fluid, as comfortable as possible with the hip movement along with our breathing. And last one here, we're coming forward and we are coming back. Let's lift up to center, and then it's the tilting from side to side. So maybe you notice some things. Maybe you notice that you have a little bit more body weight on one buttock, one side than the other. For me, I can feel that my sits bone, so the hips, and then there's in yoga, they call them the sits bones, that a bone in your butt that if you were to touch, palpate the meaty portion of your butt cheeks, and then you can feel a bone. That bony portion is called the sit bone or sits bones in yoga. And I can feel that my right side sticks out markedly more than the left side. So as I rock gently from side to side, I can feel that difference. So maybe you feel some things. Again, so the idea here, gentle swaying motion, gentle rocking motion. If you can hear the waves in the background, you can imagine that you are near water, a lake, a river, a harbor, light, gentle waves, and it's rocking the boat. It's swaying the boat. It's swaying our hips lightly from side to side. So as we do this, once again, can you link your breath with your movement so that a possible option would be to inhale for one side and then exhale for the other side. Find the breathing pattern that feels most comfortable for you. And as you continue to sway and feel good and feel comfortable, if and when you are ready, you can make these movements a little bit bigger. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. If you would like to use more upper body to help with this rocking motion, please do. How does it feel for you? You're moving in a way that feels comfortable, relaxing, soothing. So we are warming up this area of our body, our hips, our glutes. And now, front, side, back, side. We're going to start moving them together. So I'm moving my upper body. You can isolate and just hips, but you'll see, even though I'm trying to isolate, I'm still getting some upper body movement. So these 4 points, can you link them together and create a circle? So see this mirror? You can't see all of it, but it's a circle. So it's giving you some inspiration to smooth your movement, linking all 4 points together. One cue that can be of help, these 4 points, can you go past the point, go all the way past that point, and that will allow you to make your circle bigger, even rounder, if and only if it feels good for you. So circling. As you breathe in and breathe out. Let's do one more circle. Come forward and we are reversing direction. Feel free to close your eyes if you would like, if it feels good. I say that often. If it feels good, if you would like. Remembering that we're not robots, we're not all here to do the same thing because we are not the same. Our bodies are different. Some people are very flexible, some people are very tight. And what's good for one person is not necessarily good for somebody else. The 4 points, linking them together, smoothing out the circle, making it more round. And remembering to breathe. And you can make the movement larger when you are ready. And noticing your circle. Is there a part of the circle that's a little, I use the word sticky, maybe a little clunky, not as smooth as the other areas? If you do have a spot like that, can you spend a little time there? And next time we're going to spend a little more time there. Let's do one more. And when you complete this one, let's come to center. Sitting up tall, notice how you feel. Make any adjustments. Hydrate if you need, if you would like. And I talked about the glutes, your butt, your buttocks. I'm going like this. This is the visual that I've been giving all along, is contracting our muscles. Now we're going to contract our glutes. We're going to tighten our glutes. So might be a feeling, might be a sensation. If you're not used to tightening your glutes and you have muscular activation in your glutes, can you tighten them? Can you squeeze them? So I'm going like this. You can sit on your hands or place your fingers. So remember how we did this, wrapping around our hips to help us as a visual, but also to actually have more of a connection. We can go like this and place our hands under our butt. And then squeeze your butt. If you're not used to doing this, this is excellent practice. This is helping us to create a connection, mind-body connection, connecting the thought, I'm going to contract my butt, contract my buttocks, contract my glutes. Here I go. And I tighten. Okay. Now we are linking and syncing this with our breath. So remember, contracting, squeezing tighter is linked with our exhale. And we're going to do that. So we're exhaling as we squeeze. We release and we breathe in. Squeeze. Release. So I am trying to use the full length of my exhale to squeeze my glutes. And as I get more comfortable with this, as my body gets warmer, as I focus a little bit more on the glutes themselves, I'm finding that I can hold that squeeze. You can think of gradually building up and then releasing. Okay, so here's a variation. We're going to squeeze, 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 release, 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 release. So taking 4 counts to squeeze in, make it tighter, 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 and then slowly releasing, 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 so that we now have some numbers, a timing to guide us in this. Yes, it's more challenging. We're taking more time. This is good. This is how we strengthen our glutes. When we have stronger glutes, it helps overall lower body, helps our posture, helps to reduce lower back pain. So we're going to continue this. Getting tired, yes, that is the goal. We want to tire the muscle, and then when it's resting, it will get stronger. These are exercises that you can do every single day. I am talking to you and I'm squeezing my glutes. So it's not something that you can see. Maybe you'll see a little bit of movement, but it's not a big pronounced movement. You can do this when you're watching TV. You can do this when you are listening to a podcast. You can do this. You can do this. Let's do 2 more. Using our breath to contract, squeeze, tighten the glutes, and then releasing and releasing. So you can tell that I'm not a very good counter. When I'm talking, I am not always able to talk and count and move at the same time. I hope you understand. Now we're going to continue with glutes. We did this exercise before. This is a single leg lift. So we need to do multiple things. It's not just our glutes. It's our glutes. It's our hips. It's also our core. And remember, the core is shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip, front and back. So we are like a zipper. Going to do this for the visual. Like a zipper, we're zipping everything in, zipping up our musculature, tightening the muscles. I'm opening this so that you have some contrast of color. We are going to stabilize with the left leg and just barely lifting your left foot off of the ground and then placing it back. So it's a lift. Now that you've done this squeezing of your glutes, can you lift your leg just barely off of the chair and squeeze your glute at the same time? Yes. Yes, it's different. Weird. Take some practice. Exactly. We're making progress with each repetition to the best of our ability. So we're not trying to be perfect, but we are trying to learn something new. Give yourself the grace and be patient with yourself as you learn something new. Let's do 2 more. Lifting that leg as you squeeze your glute and release. And 1 more time, lifting the leg in and release. Okay, good. And now other side. So right side now, stabilizing, squeezing, tightening, and then exhaling as you just barely lift your foot off of the floor and placing it back. Barely lifting off the floor and then placing it back down. So you're lifting, you're exhaling, and contracting glute. Good. So putting this all together and release. I'm exaggerating with the breath. You can do that too. You can blow out. You can out of the nose. Yes, and you might feel, oh, I feel that my core is working. It is. Good job. Last two, squeezing. And last one. Good, release. Let's take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good, really good work. And lastly, we will do a figure four, seated figure four stretch. What it is, you can't see me. I don't have a screen. I don't have a way. I would have to take this and move it around. You're going to take your right leg and use your hands. Lift your leg and cross it so that your right ankle is resting above your left knee. And we're seated and we're tall. So we're stretching. Where do you feel this stretch? Different areas, yes. But some can feel it in the hip, can feel a little stretch in the glute. If you're really tight, you might even feel it. Ooh, you're rounding. Feel the lower back. Everything is connected. If possible, can you lengthen your spine? Sit up a little bit taller. So we're stretching. I have my right ankle resting above my left knee. And you see, this is where that figure four comes in, the visual that we're creating a four with our legs. You can place your hands onto that leg and give a little push if you wanted to create a little bit more stretch, if it feels good for you. Engage your core so that you're tall. And we're breathing. Let's take 3 more breaths together. Your mouth can be opened or closed. And our last breath here together. Inhale. And releasing. Uncross that leg. Take any counter poses that you might need. Maybe you need to roll, rock, sway, shake, whatever you need. And then now, other side. Use your hands, lift that leg, cross. Left ankle above the right knee now this time. And take a moment here to first notice, how does it feel for you? Is the knee up higher? Is it the same? Is it more open? Is your hip more open? And then refine your posture. You're lengthening your spine so that you're tall. You can roll the shoulders back. You can roll them down so that you're tall. And we're breathing in. And we're breathing out. You can breathe just through the nose. Or you can breathe with a combination of the two. What feels best for you? If you need to make any adjustments, please make them. You can use your hands to give a little bit of a push. If it feels good, give it a try. And keep refining that posture. Keep lengthening the spine. Breathing in, breathing out. And one more breath in. Breath out. Releasing. So we will now, short and sweet, we're going to put it all together. So our hips front, back, side, side, front, back, left side, right side, circle, circling to the right. One more time, circling to the right. Come to center and now circle to the left. One more, circling to the left. And now we move to our glutes. I'm going to take my hands because I found this to be effective. Did you? Yes? Good. So my hands, my fingers are underneath my butt cheeks, literally. And we're going to squeeze. and release. Squeeze and release. Each contraction, each repetition is a chance for you to practice. You're squeezing, you're releasing. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. So you can see I lift up just a little bit because I'm tightening the muscles. That lifts me up a little bit higher and down. Squeeze. So maybe you have some, can you feel the subtleties? Maybe you can feel one side is squeezing more than the other. Can you put the same amount of effort on both sides? And then we'll finish. Tighten, tighten. We're using 4. And then we're releasing, releasing, releasing. One more time. So you squeeze in, make it a little bit tighter, and releasing slowly, slowly, slowly. Good. We're moving the hands. Single leg lift. So we're shifting, we're engaging left side as we lift. Right leg just barely comes off of the floor. We're lifting, squeezing your glute, and lowering down. Now, if you would like a little more challenge with this, what you can do is do not let your foot touch the floor. Just barely comes down, grazes the surface, and then squeeze it again. Can you feel that? Yes, definitely more challenging than last time. Keep lifting your spine, stay tall. So squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Last one. And then change sides. So we lift, squeeze, and release. And if you want more challenge, the option to not take a break, not let the foot touch the floor. So still doing this. That when I do this, I mean contract, squeeze. Squeeze in. 4, 3, last 2. And this is your last one. Really good. Hips front, back, side, side. And let's lift, take that right leg. Seated figure 4 stretch. Nice and tall. Full deep breath in. Releasing. If there is any tightness in your body, in your hips, in your glutes, use the breath, specifically the exhale, to changing sides. Left ankle resting on the right knee, lengthen the spine, open the chest as you breathe in and breathe out. Soothing your muscles, soothing the glutes, soothing the hips with each breath in and each breath out. Feeling comfortable, feeling good as you allow gravity to help you here. So we're not really doing anything. The leg is resting and gravity wants to pull that leg down. Let's take one more deep breath in and release. You can uncross the leg. Notice how you feel. Take or make any adjustments. Remember to hydrate, drink your water. And as always, continue taking the best care of yourself that you can by being present, by noticing how you feel and making adjustments for yourself so that you are feeling good. Thank you so much for joining today. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Okay.